Okay, let's try this again. Kitty boo. Hey, kitty. We're gonna do a video of you at the abandoned house right here. Alright, I know that first introductory video I did, I feel like it wasn't quite fair enough, but it's kind of rushed. But this is Kitty again. Well, a little story time. So I hadn't this is my uncle's old house right here. It's about to be torn down, but the cat still comes up here and cats around. But Kitty, come off, come down from off there. They don't want to see all this junk in the video. Kitty, come here. The cat command video will be next. Teaching cats how to take commands. You know that is possible. Anyway, Kitty, I've always had cats. I can probably count on one hand how many times in life I've been without a cat. But oddly enough, Kitty's the cat I've had I want to say not the longest, but Kitty's the cat I've I guess kind of the longest, because most of my cats are strays. Were strays over the years. I never really went to a shelter or a breeder to get a cat, because I mean, where I live, cats are so plentiful, that's just out of the question. You just go around to the nearest cat colony and you pick out your kitten, or you just wait for one to wander by. I mean, there are cats in shelters that are nearby, but I mean, cats are so plentiful. So she's the first cat I've ever had that came from a shelter, though. And my stepdad was in the military, and when he got out, they moved to Kentucky, and they wanted a pet, and they already had a rabbit, and then they got Kitty from a shelter in Kentucky, and then they moved back to Virginia. And long story short, I ended up with Kitty. And she's been with me for a long time. So she's a short hair, I don't know, I'd say medium hair. It's kind of springing up out here now, so she might be considered a medium hair. I don't know specifically what breed she is. She's probably just a cat mutt for all I know. But I used to think tuxedo was a breed of cat. Tuxedo is a pattern. So she could be any breed with the tuxedo pattern. I just call her a tuxedo cat. And she's a lot of people, cats get a bad rap for not being loyal, but that's not necessarily true, because I mean, she's very protective. And a lot of people probably can't even believe that, because cats are so, they seem like they're so self-sufficient, so by themselves and everything. But no, she's very protective. She's not the first cat I've had that was protective. I had a solid black cat with a little white coloring around his neck. And we were walking one night, and we came up on a fox, and he jumped in between me and the fox. And that's I think there's a quote somewhere that said, there's few great feelings in the world like being protected by an animal, or something like that. I'm improvising. That's probably not what it is. She sees something over here that she wants. Probably not that she wants. It's a bird over there. But that's the other thing about Kitty. She's not really a hunter. I mean, she catches some things, but she pretty much leaves the birds alone, and I like that, because I feed the birds, I befriend the birds and everything. And I'll do some bird videos later on. But yeah, Kitty came from a shelter, and she's pretty much the cat I've had the longest out of all my cats, because either they came around when they were old and died, or they were young when they came around and they just left. So, I mean, she's the only one. Oh, she's playing with you see, y'all would be like, This dude doesn't know what he's talking about. That bird's trying to kill it. That cat's trying to kill all the birds. No, she's I've only seen her successfully catch one bird, and she didn't kill it. She just played with the feathers. I think no, I lied. She's caught a few, but she's not a killer. Like, she's not a bird cat. Like, if I would want to get, I had a rat once. I had 2 rats once. That was about 2 days. Lasted under a week. The rats escaped, long story short. But you know, she didn't show any signs of aggression towards it. And y'all are probably thinking, well, she probably ate the rats. The reason you don't know where they are. No, they escaped the cage and got loose in the house. And we used to have a rodent problem, you know, when I was little. And they found one of the old tunnels and just left that way. So, but she doesn't really. She's not a bird hunter, and I'm glad about that. And all the people, I'll do another video on the whole cats in the house thing, or cats outside. But no, she shows hunting behavior, but she's not a bird killer. So I like that. And as long as she's fed, she won't really hunt. So anyway, I kind of rambled. But this is Kitty. We'll do a lot more videos with her in the background, or on her, or whatever. But yep, she's pretty much the queen animal out here. She knows it too. She beats up dogs left and right. But anyway, that'll be all for right now. I'll see y'all later.